We locked in.
Yeah.
Alright, let me call you back. So now I gotta get serious.
Welcome to Fraternity podcast. I'm your host, Calvin Patterson, KP0481. That's my state number. I did 11 years in prison, a little over 11 years, and here I am. Fraternity. What is that? A fraternity is basically a group of people with something in common, a shared experience. It's a brotherhood. In our case, it's a forced brotherhood. When you first walk in that cell, you in there with a stranger. But almost instantly, y'all forced to be brothers. Now it's you and him against the rest of the block. Y'all gotta protect y'all hut. Y'all relay messages to each other. Y'all cook and y'all share meals. Not by choice, but because y'all ain't got no choice. You locked up. You forced to live in a box with a stranger and get along with him. It's a forced brotherhood. It's a forced fraternity. And everybody who's been to jail or prison for any length of time is my brother, is my sister. Why? Because we all had to experience the confinement in common. We are a forced fraternity. So you here, you been to jail before, huh?
Yeah, one time.
What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy. Like, it was a crazy experience.
Did you ever think you'd be in there?
I didn't think I would be in there.
That's the same thing I thought. Every day for the first couple years, and for the next 9 years, at least 5 times a week, 5 days out the week, I'm sitting there like, I can't believe I'm in prison. 3 years later, 6 years later, 9 years later, still can't believe I'm in prison.
No, that's how it was. I didn't think I was gonna make it there. They got me. It was crazy though. Like,
What was you thinking when they put the handcuffs on you that time?
yeah, because that ain't the first time. I was almost up there, but feel me, by the grace of God, I wasn't. But the handcuffs, when they put them on, I'm like, all right, now this time, I'm definitely going up. So it's like they put the handcuffs on me. I'm just like, yo, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was trying to walk home. My mom told me, yeah, she just cooked. I'm like, say no more. Walking home. I'm like, they got me. And it's crazy because they cuffed me, put me in the back of the car.
Mm-hmm.
I was right down the street from the house, like 2-3 blocks. My mom calling me because she told me she seen the cop lights and shit. Like whenever she see cops in the neighborhood, she just called me, see what I'm doing, make sure I'm okay.
Yeah.
So she calling my phone. I'm in the back of the car. I'm like, look, can I answer that? It's my mom. They're like, no, we can't let you do that right now. But then they called back. Like they went on my phone. They were like, all right, here, you call it.
That was nice of them. That'll never happen.
That's what I'm saying. My mom answered the phone. I'm like, I'm like, they got me, mom. So she already knew. I just said they got me, mom. So I'm like, yo, I can't believe it. I'm really about to go up. It's over. I thought it was over. Like I'm thinking, yo, I ain't about to be back for 5.
I ain't never getting out.
But no, it was crazy. Even the 2 weeks I was in there though, like, you know, it ain't no clocks in there. So yeah, sense of time.
Yeah.
It's all your sense of time. Only time you get in the time is when you asking the COs.
If they want to tell you.
And if they want to tell you, if you cool.
Right.
So it's like, you in there in your head, you gotta like, it's a mind game. Like, if you don't keep your mind right in there, like, you're gonna go crazy. For sure. And you're gonna come out institutionalized. But if you
even that short time could get to you.
Even that short time, you know, especially if you like never been to jail, never been around like that much craziness and same proximity, it's like you're gonna be in there like mental breakdown.
It's like grabbing a wild dog out the forest somewhere.
Exactly. Like
I was throwing them in a cage.
When I was in the district, it was just cause you know how the district is. They got the little joints talking to everybody under there. And it's crazy. Before we even got up to the CFC yet, I'm in the district. Everybody talking. It was just boy. He said a prayer for everybody. We all really just talking through this little door slot.
Yeah, so that's like all you got.
So everybody talking. It was just one boy in there. He just came back from seeing court. You know when they had you in the district, you see the judge on the screen.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, they made his bail $750K. I'm like, darn. But he was crying though.
Yeah.
Like, cause he knew he was going up. Like, he about to get bailed out from the station. He was crying, like, and I'm talking wailing, like, in the cells. Ooh, you can hear it. We telling him, like, bro, you gotta get that out right now.
Yeah.
Because once we go up there, bro, it's gonna be over for you if you still.
And where was y'all going? What county, what city and all that?
Philadelphia County, CFCF. I think it's Kern Fromhold Correctional Facility.
That joint been making a lot of headlines too. People escaping, people getting shot in front of there. How was it? Like, is wild in there? Or how was it?
It's wild in there. Like, I was only there for 2 weeks. I wasn't even supposed to be. Like, the stuff moved. Like, everything about that jail is bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even the health services. Like, some people in there take medicine.
Yeah.
They get their medicine when they feel like calling meds. Like,
yeah.
Not when it's supposed to be given. Like, it's crazy. The inmates in there is like, you gotta know how to really carry yourself. You can't be trying to be tough, but you can't let nobody walk over you.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be solid in there. Like, I done seen some situations. Like,
what, stuff got violent in there?
Stuff got violent in there. Stuff got bloody in there. Like, it's crazy. You wouldn't even think. Like, only 2 weeks. But yeah. Like, what? Really gelling in there. I done made food with different people in there. Like, it be times I be walking somewhere, like I see somebody I was booked with.
Yeah.
They be like, yo, something all that.
Well, like just out on the street somewhere, downtown somewhere, just.
One time I'm walking in my house. I'm literally putting a key in the door. I hear a car beeping at me. I'm looking back. I'm like, oh, it was this pop because we used to be in there playing ball with. Like, he don't barely speak English. So he shoot the rock, make the shot, he be like, yo, it's crazy. I seen the cut. I'm like, yo, we combing all that. Like, that's crazy. Last time I went to court, it was this old head in there that I seen. I'm like, yo, like, we was really in there together. And we out here.
That's crazy. That's how I feel too. Like, every time I see somebody I did a week with, a year with, 5 years with, some dudes out here I did a lot of time with that's out with me. But it was like, we'd be so happy, like, man, it's good to see you out, good to see you out. Even dudes like you just might see in the yard, you don't really know each other, but you see them every day for 5 years straight. So it's like, you just happy to see him, he happy to see you. It's like a crazy feeling. It's like a real brotherhood, though. It's like, if you in there, if you know, you're like, yo, people understand, you know him? Yeah, I know him.
Right.
There'll be other people, yo, you look familiar. Was you up this jail? Was you up that jail? It's like, yeah, I was up there.
Dang.
It's a dude at my job. We was in the same jails, and he recognized me from being up there. But we never spoke a day in our life or nothing up there. He was like, yo, you was on E Block, weren't you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I was on the other side, this and that. So we just got cool like my first day on the job. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy, yo. Because my cellie that was up there, when I was in there, we met in the district. Like, I'm in the district, and there by myself. I'm like, man, I'm going to jail. I'm so mad. I was heated, but I'm just saying, like, all right, feel me? Ain't nothing I could do now. Stay sturdy.
Yeah.
So, bang, they open the door. Sully come in. Mind you, he big, like he get a little chunky, beard like AR ab. Like, I'm like, all right, feel me?
What you was thinking you had to do to him?
No, at first I'm like, all right, we about to see his composure, cause listen, first thing I'm no shot, grab a beer, just keep him coming.
You had the moves played out.
He was a little big. It was probably had to get rough in there, but feel me, he was just cool. Like,
yeah,
like he's talking, yeah, it's your first time and all that. And like, it's both our first time. So we was just talking. Like, yeah, feel me, look, when we get up there, hopefully we still like together and all that. But feel me, we gotta rock out for each other in this joint, because we was basically just talking about how it's gonna be up there.
Yeah,
like, cause we never got booked, so it's
like, y'all just downtown.
We was downtown. We like, all right, we're gonna have to lock in. Like, when we get up there, like, we cousins, you feel me? We cool. And then we came in there. It's crazy because we were Sully's in the district. We were Sully's and CSCF, same block, same pod.
Wow.
It's like, yeah, that was meant to be.
Yeah, that's a good thing in a couple of weeks. You said it got bloody in there. Like, what you saw in there? Like, remember anything you seen that happen?
Man, it was a couple fights. I remember one time I was on the phone with my mom. And you know how the phone lines is. Phone.
Yeah,
straight down the
like
line.
shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder. I'm sitting there on the jack. just on the phone talking. Then I get bumped. Like first it was two bulls, they were just talking.
Yeah.
Like, I guess they was arguing over the phone or whatever. Wasn't getting loud. I'm just minding my business, just still feel me.
Mm-hmm.
And I get bumped a little bit. They like scuffling, and it's crazy because it go down the phone line, like from the first phone all the way down the whole line. Everybody just on the phone looking like, yo. So bang, they get down to the center of the pod. They still fighting, whatever. They ready to will. They ready to get there with it. So I'm just like, hey, yo, mom, why this all happening while we on the jack though? They about to lock us down. They didn't. They didn't lock us down.
So they just was fighting. Nobody got stabbed or nothing.
I mean, they was trying. I don't know who got stabbed.
Oh, they had him though.
They had him. Yeah, they was.
Yeah, they was trying.
What's that? They was fencing. So, I'm like, dang. But that wasn't like one of the bad ones where they like, all right, everybody throwing the pepper spray and all that. It was chilling.
Yeah.
But even like it was another situation, and then another situation on the phones. Like there was this bull in there. He came in like, all right, the wrong way. Like you know how I was saying, when you go up there, you can't be acting tough.
Yeah.
And all that. He was just too tough. Like,
oh man.
Popping it to the CO. That's where he messed up at. He was talking some shit to the CO.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was later on in the day. I'm just like, everybody out there, calm wreck, everybody chilling.
Yeah.
It's chilling, but me and my cellar, we just sitting at the table and shit like, yo, this energy feel weird in this joint. We be at the table with the old heads, like 50 plus. Like,
yeah.
So we just like, no, this joint feel weird in this joint. So just scoping the scene for a minute, couple minutes after we come out for break. Cuz that was popping it, he was on the phone. And the thing is, he was doing all that hype stuff earlier, but on the phone, sitting, like, butt on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, Like, it got crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, that whole incident, he was asleep the first 2 seconds that it happened.
What happened to him?
Like, all right, he's sitting on the phone, bang, talking, whatever. Somebody walk up. Like, wasn't even no punch. First move was a kick. And you know, them walls in there concrete. So he's sitting on the phone, back to the phone, got kicked in his face. Bang! Head hit the wall. So we sitting at a good spot in the table. Like, we see all the phone with his eyes open. He just, like, the phone drop, he just sitting there, leaning to the side, sleep.
That was it.
And it's still getting punched, though. Like, the kick happened, it was like 2 seconds. Like, it was like, boom. And then he just leaned, start getting punched on and all that. And it was like 3 people. I'm like, dang. Like, he was on the ground getting stumped. Like, crazy. Floor was all bloody and all that.
Yeah.
But, like, you know how it is in there. They grabbed the mopped it up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They came in, like, what happened? Like, he fell down the steps.
Yeah.
So
they hear something, then a couple minutes later they come on the block, see what's happening. That's how it was. I was in Blair County. Like, I was in Cambria County. You got the guards on the block. And upstate, the guards on the block most of the time. But in Blair County, it was like in a whole nother room. So it's just like, and all the cells open. So it's like anything happen anytime out there.
and they all be open. You come in and out.
Yeah.
That's like,
never. Like open season.
Oh yeah, no, we wasn't doing that. If it was like that, I wouldn't have slept in that joint. I would have been up with my Yeah,
you stay up until it's time to lock in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Want no napping through the day.
Yo, it was a crazy, like, the one that I'll never forget, man. You know what that $1.90 is?
Yeah, that hot water.
That 190-degree water,
almost boiling.
Yo, it was this other boy. You came in there hype, popping it, flinging papers at the COs because he wasn't in the pod with everybody. They brought him in late, so we all locked in. We all just looking from the windows. We all looking at everybody. You know how people be banging on the joints, yelling. So everybody just looking. He just, feel me, sitting on the table with the jumper on. Like, we like, yo, he in there drawing. So, bang, we come out later on in the day. It's like he already knew he fucked up. Yeah. Like, 'cause as soon as we get outside, you know, there's food out there. Everybody, we all walking up doing our routine. He back down in the pods where the subs at, just sitting there. He just sitting there looking around at first. Then he found a broom. So he had a broom. I think he like twisted the top off or something. Just had a little stick. Just walking around. Because walking around with a stick. We like, yo, like, what are you on? So he felt it. He like, no, something ain't right. Yeah. So yeah, he was still doing that hype. He was still hype, like saying something.
Who you saying something to the guards?
No, to the inmates now, because now it's our regular CO in there. So
all right.
Everybody, yo, he's saying something. Somebody, my man in that joint, somebody in that joint, he was like, because the cuz, he already knew what was happening, got the broomstick, and he's like, yo, talking too much, like, what you doing?
Yeah.
So, like a minute go, so it's 2 bulls, two fresh cups of $1.90, rang right, poured it up, so they like smoothly just walked up on him. Whoosh, whoosh, 2 full cups of $1.90. They start getting
boiling water.
Boiling. Like 2 cups, like food.
Like the medieval times.
Yo, I said, oh, that was the first thing. Splash. You heard the splash, like, shh. And then he started getting tipped on by like 7 or 8 people. Yo. Like literally. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So they ripping or whatever thing. So everybody just watching all that because everybody know he was getting off, whatever. We watching. I'm just sitting there watching the rip. And I'm sitting there, I'm seeing like you looking at the movements. I'll lie to you not, yo. Like, ain't no way I miscalculated that. I seen 3 people pull out a banger individually. And while everybody was still ripping, people were still punching, trying to get in there. I'm looking, I'm like, me and my soul, just like, yo, they getting off in this joint. So bang, 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 that happened. He like, after all that was done, he was walking still, like, because he had the adrenaline and he ain't feel nothing. He was like, yeah, that shit was light, y'all sweet, whatever. So then, bang, he get out. Like, as he was walking out the pod, because you know how it's a triangle, you gotta get to the other glass. He get out, and then he get got again by different inmates.
What?
Like the worker inmates. Like, he get got again, bang, ripping on him. So he was up still. They had to walk him to the elevator and all that. They said as soon as he got like away from everybody into the elevator, he just passed out, collapsed. I'm like, yo.
He lucky he ain't died.
He lucky he ain't died. Like when it was going on in here, I'm like, yo, any of them joints could just hit a neck, be over.
That's it.
Like, and they say he just passed out in the elevator. I remember when my celly left, yo, I'm like, bro, all right, now I'm at the carry. I already know a couple people, feel me? No suck. I had to get right though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy in there.
Ain't nobody tried nothing though, did they?
No, or I would have did a longer bid.
And that's crazy because that was my mentality before I ever got locked up. I said, and that was my whole reason for not wanting to be locked up. But I ain't going to say my whole reason for not getting locked up. All it is just how it goes, circumstances. All it takes is a cop spinning and you go to jail. It wasn't I was too smart to get locked up all that time. And so for me, I was always like, if I got to go to jail, I ain't never getting out. Because you hear stories and all that. I'm like, I ain't letting no dude try to rape me. He gonna die. I ain't letting nobody try and punk me. He gonna die. All I know, whatever I go in here for, I'm gonna have to kill something and I ain't getting out. So my whole thing was, I don't want to go to jail because it's gonna be bad. That's all I knew. I'm like, somebody gonna die. It ain't gonna be me. I ain't getting raped. I ain't getting robbed up in this joint. I'm not getting beat up. That's what you think about. Then you get in the county, you see it happening, and you're like, yeah, I wish somebody would. But that's the fear, the survival instinct. It's like, I ain't on that time, but let's go. But as you like get to know the people in there and see how it move, it's like, all right, I see how this joint is. But when you, especially before you even go, that's all you thinking about. If I go, I'm gonna have to get crazy in this joint.
That's really a mindset. I'm like, yo, first person that tried something, I was on the type of time like, all right, I'm not trying to get no problems in here because I'm already mad that I'm in here.
Yeah. So
now I gotta make an example. Like, feel me? You gotta be calm. But like, first person that try you, like this nigga try to take my apple or something like that, it's over. Everything I got, you're getting it.
Over. Listen, it's funny. It's a story. I was in the county, Cambria County. And they let us block out. They give us the remote control. We got seats and all that. So we out there. And I had the remote on the seat. I went to go do something. I come back. Somebody else had it. I'm like, yo, I need that remote. I had that, John. He was saying something. And I just got mad. Like, I was already in there for a while. But it's still like, I said, yo, I'll break your arm. Give me the remote. That's all. And I was bigger in there. So That's all people was talking about. Yo, he told you he's gonna break his arm over the remote. I'm like, I wasn't playing. I'm like, I was just smacking. Because I was just seeing his arm with him. I said, break your arm, give me the remote. Yeah. But that's all. That was all in the beginning stages. But it's like survival in there for real, man.
Real.
It's crazy.
You would have, if I got the remote and I see you walk up, talk about break your arm.
Because his cousin was in there, some big black dude. I really said it for his cousin. Yeah. So I'm like, he's a little small dude, but I'm saying, I wish your cousin would get up and say something. That's the type of time I'm on. I'm stressing. They talking about, you're going to get 20 to 40 years. The DHS don't like you. So in the county, the stress level be out of this world because you don't know what's happening. How much time I'm going to get, I don't know. I'm on edge. So I'm just looking for somebody to take it out on. I don't want to, but don't give me a reason right now, please. They talking 20 to 40. My kid's going to be, I don't even know. I'm going to be, who knows? Like, my parents going to be old or dead. My dad actually ended up dying when I was in the county, like a year in. So, and that's like a real fear. You thinking the time, thinking who going to be there when you get out. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. It's crazy. Well, tell the people who you are, where you from. We just sitting here talking.
Yeah, all right. My name's Sil. Feel me? That's if you ask about me, that's Sil right there. Feel me? So I'm Sil. I'm from specifically in Philadelphia or feel me, city?
Whatever you feel like sharing.
I'm from Philly. Feel me? I'm from the east side though. I'm not from none of that southwest, south, north. Even though I'm good down there, I'm not from there. But yeah. I'm 21.
And you on Force Fraternity.
I'm on Force Fraternity. But yeah. And it's crazy because I wouldn't have been here if I would have smoked the L. I wouldn't have been in no Force Fraternity.
If you'd have listened to your dad, probably.
If I listened to my man, like, yo, bro, hit this, John.
I
would have stayed in the crib.
Just chill.
I would have stayed
inside. Get out
inside.
while you can. You got no record. You good. But this is a fraternity I never wanted you to be a part of. You are my son. Now we talking about how it was behind bars. Like, the whole time I was upstate, I'm like, all right, he in high school, he graduated, doing good, staying out the way. And it's like, I'm in there, you get shot. When I heard that, when you got shot in there, I'm like, this can't be life. So I'm like, I'm about to come home. You trying to come up here. Now you got a good shot to get the fresh start, second chance. So I'm grateful for that. But I'm like, not my son, man. Like hearing all the stuff, and that was just 2 weeks you was in there. I'm hearing all that. I'm like, not my son. I used to have you on my shoulders walking down the block. We looking at trees. You like 1 year old saying tree, grabbing leaves off the joint. I'm like,
dang.
Yeah, we out here. We ain't going back in there.
Dang, that's crazy. That's a crazy perspective right there.
Yeah.
All right.
We ain't going back, though.
Definitely. Stay away from the cells.
I guess they called me, in prison, they called me Big C. I was telling people I'm C. They gave me the name Big C. Out here, they had all kinds of names for me, but I'm just Colin, South Philly. I grew up in. I'm good anywhere. I ain't got no enemies.
I'm good anywhere, but at the same time, I'm not.
Yeah, everywhere got little pockets of opposition and enemies and haters and stuff.
You can't let none of that prosper against you, regardless.
Yeah, rise above it.
Rise above. I'm gonna show y'all though. Feel me? I was booked last year. Feel me? Had a lot going on, but we're going to watch the growth now.
Yeah, case looking good. You changing it around.
Yo, yeah, that's another thing. I'm gonna watch not be my case. Something positive gonna come out of that.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I hope y'all never on this podcast talking about some experiences behind bars. But if you're interested in being a guest up here, a guest interviewer, to ask us any questions you want about anything about prison, anything about outside of prison, send us a message. That's what we doing every episode or every other episode. We gonna have somebody that never been in jail sit in with us. It ain't always gonna be me and him. It's gonna be me and another guy that been locked up, another girl that been locked up, another couple guys sitting there. But that's what it's about, man. It's a forced fraternity. It's a forced brotherhood that I hope you never be a part of.
Stay out of jail and stop the violence. Yo, y'all gotta chill, bro.
Yeah, you 20. He 21. You 21.
I'm 21.
He was in it. Gun case. Listen to him.
Gun case. We ain't gonna get into details, but it was one of them. Y'all gotta chill. Stop running around with these hops. Stop just trying to bounce out for no reason, bro. Don't be working. I'm telling you.